Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Outside Irving. Screen by Eason. Here's the three. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's New York now. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called. Whether it's center or forward, it doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
And he dunks it down.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Violation. Knicks ball.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
And Allie, thanks. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Here's Irving. Here's Davis. Pass to Bowen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Eason. From downtown, Doncic grabs the miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Christie. Will it go? Davis a screen. Down low. Adebayo with a steal. To the paint. The steal. And now the Mavs on the run. And finished off by Davis.
Just a stellar effort from Anthony Davis, sprinting down the floor, one of the fastest bigs in the league, and he gets rewarded.
Doncic outside. Fires the three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Doncic. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Doncic has got 9.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Mavericks trailed by 8. Irving looking around. Davis from long range. Dallas no good that time either. And New York has possession. Here's Marion. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Adebayo's doubled. Pass to Marion. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Davis. Good D by Adebayo.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, you've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Bridges. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Adebayo slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Over to the wing. Bridges outside. To the inside. Here's Marion. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Black. No points so far. Right side of Chua. Plenty of space. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Knicks. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And here's McBride. Still without a bucket. Pass to Washington. Now Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Gafford in the post. And the layup is good off the glass. Gafford's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, appreciate Gafford's ability to muscle through the defense.
Pass to McBride. Here's Black. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Mavericks trail by 12. Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by McBride. And here's New York now. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitudes. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Inside. Here's Gafford. Exum, right side. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marshall. Three-pointer, no good. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Heady defense from Dinwiddie. The transition started with his swipe.
New York leading by 12. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. The ball's knocked loose. Back to McBride. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. The Mavericks pull it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And the dunk by Gafford.
And most of Gafford's points are going to come right there around the rim, and he loves to throw it down.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. That'll be a 5-second call.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue. To hurt them here in this quarter.
The Knicks making a switch here. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside Eason. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
Yeah, like an octopus in there. It feels like AD just doesn't stop. How many arms does he have?
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for New York. They're leading by 8. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Davis. Finished off by Davis.
Tenacious on the inside. Davis great at getting interior positioning and then capitalizing.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 9. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. And so it's New York with it. .32 seconds left in the first half of this game. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dallas shooting their first free throw this game.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Doncic grabs the miss. It's Bridges on the wing. And he lobs it up. That'll do it for the first half. New York out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here are the Knicks now. They've led by as many as 14. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Eason. And there's the rejection. Here's Irving. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Doncic. That shot is off. Mavericks trail by 4. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Now here's Doncic. And the Knicks miss again.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
For the tie. Second chance shot. Easy money for Davis inside.
Well, you combine AD's length and his skill, and when he's on like this, he's unstoppable.
Bridges with it. He's scoreless. Doncic outside. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Bridges. Back to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
To the paint. Here's Marion. Misses the layup.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
New York trailing. Down low. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Pass to Christie. Let's go with a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And New York has possession. Here's Doncic. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 7 points.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Now Doncic. Soft touch off the glass.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Doncic. He's got 16. Here's Black. He drops it from range. Black's got his second basket.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Gafford. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Give him 8.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Back to Doncic. Chua for 3. And no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. They trail by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. Here we go. Here's Christie. From deep. Counted from distance. Christie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's Wright. Still no points.
Substitution on the court.
To the inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Here's Gafford. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Dallas shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Daniel Gafford.
Gafford, no good on that free throw.
Now for a big guy, Daniel Gafford is very active and agile when he's playing. You appreciate a tall guy like that who can make some moves.
Here's Dinwiddie. Again, Dallas.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
40-38.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's McBride. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Dallas on top. They lead by 2. And when we... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so it's Dallas with it. 2-point game. Right side, Irving. Here's Christie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And he's good on the second. And here's Doncic. Adebayo sets a screen. Back to Doncic. Pass to Adebayo. Uncovered. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
Irving for 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good work from the interior. Anunoby is a smart player, and he loves to capitalize down there.
Now here's Irving. Another shot. Here's Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Bridges. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. There's New York again, can't hit. Dallas leading by 6. Pass to Irving. 4-3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And stolen by Irving. On the wing, Davis. Eason with the ball. Counted by Adebayo. Here's Davis. Goes back up. The Knicks with the rebound. Bridges outside. Down low. Adebayo. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just how effective is Bam on the interior? Just does not get out of sorts and takes some highly efficient shots.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Christie. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Knicks trail by 7. Doncic left side. Jacks up a 3. Eason pulls it in.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Christie. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the wing on the left. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Doncic. And Davis with the block.
an impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks. Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Dallas.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Adebayo sets a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. A nice shot by McBride.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Well, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Irving with it. Pass to Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Doncic. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Christie at the line.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so he hits both.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.